Hey guys, gals, morons. I'm gonna do try to do a quick one here before I head out to work. Um, yeah, it's about I don't know 9 something. Anyway, do y'all see anywhere it says 10,000 on here or anything like that? Just the bottom of the book. Let me flip it over or something. Here, I'll flip the book over. Let's see. Uh, I'm gonna flip it back over. I'm gonna cover other shit up because I've already showed that before, but too much conspiracy stuff going on around here. Does anybody see anything that says 10,000 watts or anything? No. And I've told you there's amps out there that's 3Ks. I've told you there's amps out there that's, I don't know, 6K question mark. I said, hey man, ain't there a hair pie that's a 2,000? There ain't no 2700 on here, no duck sauce. But one of these is a duck sauce. The problem is in China, they rate it what they want to rate it. Right? Here's another amp. China rates it what they want to rate it. I don't rate it. That's what it is. Now, I want to tell you something about cheating. When I was talking about cheating the other day, this is true shit, man. And hopefully, since Parker put that video out, you are getting where I'm coming from. Hopefully you do. I've been saying this for a while. How do we cheat? Well, I'll tell you how we cheated back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, what we'd do is you had to have, say, a certain class. Say you were in you could have been in an outlaw class. They created that later. But before we had a class where you were rated by, or you were put in a class rated what the amp was rated at. So, or what was on it. Say if you went up there and you had a 10,000 watt amp, well guess what? You was in a 10,000 watt class. So you wouldn't want to run that crunch amplifier that said 10,000 watts against I don't know, let's just say a Sundown 10,000 watt amp. Well, guess what? You're going to get beat. That Sundown amp's going to beat that crunch amp. So what companies would do is they'd make cheater amps. Hence cheating. We cheated all the time. But me and my buddy, how we would cheat. I'm gonna tell you some secrets, man, because this shit goes on today. All right, so they had cheater amps like Lanzor Opti 50Cs. That means you were in a 50 watt class. Your amp was, or you could double them up and you'd be in the 100 watt class. But everybody knew them Lanzors made way more power than that. Also, they had the high current amps, the 225 HCCA Orions. That was in that cheater class. US Amps was in that cheater class. 100 watt amp. I think it was either 100 or 400 watt amp. And it was 6 feet long. Some of it was just about, it was called a surfboard. It was, holy hell, it would hardly fit in a truck. I mean, I've been there. I've held one. Trust me. Big D's had them on his site. That son of a bitch is long as hell. Trust me, it's huge. But they would rate it like 100, 400 watt amp, whatever it was back then. I mean, it's been a long time ago. And I can't remember every single number. But then you had the 250 HCCA. That was in the 250 class. You could wire them down to quarter ohm. I've done it. Hell yeah, I wired a 250 to a quarter ohm. You'd fry the damn thing, but I could get it fixed. But then we started thinking, man, how can we really cheat for real good? Like, you could enter, just say, I don't know, say 1,000 watt class, 2,000 watt class. What we'd do is you'd take Zeus amplifiers, the chassis, and we'd stick earthquake amps inside of it. Man, if these people were alive today, a lot of them still are. Ryan from JNS Alternator, he used to go to these shows. That's how, when I met him for the first time, he said, I know you from somewhere. And it was because I was running cars through the damn lanes, doing NSPL shit. I mean, that's what we were doing. Cheating like hell. So it's not hard to do. What we would do, and I will tell you, just say if we ran a Zeus amplifier on the outside, and all we'd take we'd take the cover and have it machined to fit up to just say an earthquake. Earthquake was about the same length and width as a Zeus amp. That's where we put the shit together, and we're like, well, son of a bitch, that earthquake's way better than that damn Zeus is, because it was just in a different category. It wasn't the same deal. So all you have to do was have end pieces machined, put your board inside that amp, and powder coat it. Leave your sticker alone in the middle and just powder coat it. And what you would do is, say if your car was yellow, you would powder coat the amp yellow, and everybody'd be like, they thought, well, damn, he just got a yellow amp. Because we did have a yellow car. We had two of them. So we'd say, yeah, man, it just looks cooler yellow like that. Nobody would... Guys, the RCAs were all running off fucked up wires and shit if it didn't line up perfectly. All you had to do is put the RCA connections on the outside, line them up on the chassis, and then solder wires to the board. And we was beating the snot out of people with them cars. So that's how you do it. Now, how do they cheat today? How can they? Okay, well, number one, you seen Parker's video. Are some of those set up with different software to fudge numbers? Is the tool itself made to fudge numbers? Can you just bring in any amp off the street right in front of the dude and say, here, dyno it? Dyno, right out the box. No, because the videos are edited. That's why I don't edit videos. I'm raw dog. I'm showing you straight up. I'm teaching you the tricks. I told you, people hate my guts because I tell the truth. They can't stand it. They don't want people to know this shit. And me and Parker's going to be in the same holding cell. Cause he did what I do. He put it out there, and I told you, I said, man, I'm honest. I'm going to tell you that I cheat, and I do cheat. And I'm going to tell you how you can cheat today again, which is when these guys call up, say, China, Korea, wherever you think they come from, do you think the amps that they're running in their vehicle are the same shit you're buying in the box? Just ask yourself that question. I told you Car Audio was some of the biggest cheaters in the country. Echo. Echo. Dismiss alarm. There, I got one for you. Echo. Turn off the damn light.
Okay.
Echo. Turn the... Echo. You bitch. Anyway, I ain't messing with her no more. You ain't getting none, girl, just for that. But anyway, so do you think they're running stock amplifiers? You don't think they can't call up and say, hey, Zing Zoo Wow Pal, can you hook me up with some cheater amps? Oh, yes, sir, Mr. D. Yes, sir. Very, very, Mr. D, so tricky. You don't think that goes on? And I told you this. I've already told you this. I said, guess what, guys? There's going to be some Bruce Lee supercharged versions out there. The problem is you don't know which ones they are. They look the same. Yeah. They look exactly like the other ones. Actually, there's 3 versions. And they all look the same. It's up to me what I want to give you. They're all going to make more than 3,000 watts. That's obvious. We put this out there a long time ago, way before this shit got stirred up and anybody knew who I was or what I was about or if I was full of shit or if I was just another dude off the street. Oh, I had some guy said, oh, here we go, Alibaba, right? Just another, here we go, there we go, guy. I've heard it all. Or that's a Team Pie. I've bought a Team Pie before. I got Team Pie stuff. But I said I'd never use them again because the experience was horrible. And so for anybody that, that sells Team Pie, hey, you better watch your shit. Be careful because they gonna get you. I'm just giving you a heads up. I would never use them again. But anyway, they do make good shit though. But at the end of the day, yeah, you can call the supply house and say, listen, and talk to the engineer. And say, Ting Wong Paul. And that's not their names. I know their real names. And they got regular ass fucking names. Not this Jiao Ching Zhao shit. They got regular ass names, believe me. So I said, can you, since you got these supercharged ones, can we leave the chassis the same? Ha ha ha, Mr. D, you so tricky. Chinese secret. See, they don't give a shit because I'm the person paying for it. They gonna do what I say to do. I said, yeah, I don't want you to change anything. I don't want you to do anything any different. I'm gonna mark them. They already marked. I mark them the way I want them to be marked. You're not gonna know the difference. I know the difference. I'm just letting you know the secrets. So if you see me at a show, my Bruce Lees might not be the same as yours. Or they might be. That's for me to know and you to find out. Or don't be such a dick and I will give you some good shit like mine. I've already made a deal with somebody and I told him, I said, I'll give you 2 amps at cost. You buy 2 and run this shit and get that other shit out of your damn truck. I've already made a deal. I said, so it's up to you. You want to run them? Run them. He wants to run 4 of them. And I've already told him, I said, dude, I got Bruce Lee supercharged versions out there that make more power. But I'm not going to cut you a deal on them and these just sit here. I'll make you a deal on the other ones, and then if you want to upgrade them later, once you see what kind of balls they have, then you'll know. Then you can pass them down to somebody, sell them, and you can upgrade. But I just want you to know there's ways to cheat to this day, and all you got to do is call down there and say, "Hey, I want these amps for me." I know which ones they are. They're marked. I know. When I say marked, serial number, shit like that. Your order number, what you place, that's what they are. And they may look identical on the outside, and they're going to, hey, listen, they can lie on the components on the inside. They do not have to put the correct labeling on these components. They will put whatever you want. China doesn't care. China is in the business to sell stuff. They're not in the business to be your buddy. So I thought I'd share that with you. That's how people cheat. That's how we cheated back in the day. And you can bet your ass some will cheat soon. I told you this stuff's coming out. I guess people think I'm full of shit. You seen an 18 today. I told you it was getting made. Here it is. I got 2 more coming. There's going to be more made. Matter of fact, I got to send off some frames and shit and try to get some more of those done. But I want to test them out to make sure that's what I need before we have to stiffen anything up. These are just going to be pretty much trial type deals. You know, if it works out good, good. If it don't, send them back and upgrade them. Whatever I got to do. But on my electrical side and my amplifier side, I've got all that figured out what I want to do. And like I said, I've got some things being made, and when they get done, it's a game changer for real. And you'll say, shit, man. Oh, EXO. I like EXO. I'm going to tell you, he's probably going to be like, son of a bitch, I should have waited on this dude. Yeah. He's probably going to love my product that's coming out. And hopefully he doesn't make a mistake and jump the gun before my product's done. Because it's going to give him a hell of an idea. He's going to be like, holy shit, this dude is no joke. I told you, man, I'm like Leon the Professional. You never know. I might be right around the corner. You guys have a good day. Take care. I got to go to work. Little Junior's fixing to be here, so I got to go take care of some important stuff. You guys have a good evening. See you.